Hi, beloved. It's Arylo here with a divine spark for your heart from my heart to your heart. And I am sitting here in California wine country, and it's called the Valley of the Moon, with the last video I will likely tape for you from here, because I am just about, after spending the whole summer here, getting ready to embark on a sacred pilgrimage of my own. It's a way that I create spaciousness for myself in my life ever since I've decided to kind of get off the crazy wagon and the pressure-filled wagon and to really have more spaciousness in my life. Every year I take a sacred pilgrimage that's just for me. And this year I am hopping on an airplane and heading over to the UK to go to Glastonbury and some really beautiful, divine, sacred, feminine spaces that I'm just going to go fill up in. And so before I do that, I wanted to make sure to stop by and ask you a question on this full moon to make sure that you, love, are getting enough space in your life. I talk to so many people, women especially, who are just craving spaciousness. They don't feel like there's any space in their life for them, that there's so much to do, so much going on, and it's like we can't even breathe. We can't even breathe. So just take a deep exhale with me. No, for real, like just exhale. And really take a deep breath, because today's divine spark is my gift to you to help you create more spaciousness in your life before I take off on my sacred pilgrimage, so that you can be practicing this and creating more spaciousness in your life. Because here's what I know. If you are not actively cultivating spaciousness, not looking to make time, I always laugh. I'm like, when women are like, I need to make time for that. I'm like, what? You have a time-making machine in your kitchen somewhere that you can just go back in the kitchen and make time? Here's the thing. If you're looking to make time, if you're trying to find more time, it's never going to happen. 24/7, 7 days a week. That's how it works. And if you're looking to find time for the place in which you're going to actually just be able to rest and the world's going to stop for you, that's never going to happen either. You have to, I invite you to, in this moment, to activate your feminine superpower of creating space and take a stand for yourself to have more spaciousness in your life. And I promise you, if in this moment you commit to having a practice of spaciousness, you will actually get more done, have more impact, and feel happier and healthier because of it. It's the magic of creating space. We might not be able to make more hours in a day, but you can actually stretch time, and you can actually create space that allows you to actually be more productive and have more spaciousness. Now, I'm going to just break this down for you, because this is an invitation to actually practice how to do this. And when I first started this, oh gosh, about probably 7, 8, maybe even 10 years ago, I didn't even have, you all, what is called as a daily space practice. So for you, there's kind of like this whole spectrum of spaciousness that as you become more and more masterful of your feminine superpower of creating space, and for those men that are out there listening, you can have these feminine superpowers too. There's a spectrum of mastering creating space. And for most of us, it starts with just having a daily practice of some kind. And I always just kind of think about that. Oh, daily practice. Who wants to have a daily practice? Oh, I have to meditate for an hour. Oh, I have to sit on a cushion for an hour. And that actually isn't true. You just have to every day make sure that you're connecting to spaciousness, connecting to the divine, inviting the divine to come in some way, which could be less than 3 minutes every day. One of my favorite practices, if you have a daily practice already, that's great. You are like already on the first step of creating spaciousness. But if you don't have a daily practice, even if you have 5 kids and 12 goats, you can do this daily practice. And it's one of my favorite self-care practices. We practice it, we're actually practicing it next month in the Love Club, and I practice it every day for over 5 years now. And it's simply when you get up in the morning, before you even get out of bed, just to close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and ask yourself what you need to receive today. Just try that even right now. Just take a deep breath in and out, love. What do you need to receive today? And allow your inner wisdom to guide you, to give you something. What is it? Is it love? Is it peace? Is it a hug? Today for me it was focus. Yesterday it was someone to rub my back. The day before that it was peace. Your inner wisdom never says a 7-day trip to Tahiti. Oh, nice. Ask yourself that question before you ever get out of bed, and it will help you when you're feeling the squishiness instead of the spaciousness. You can go back to the answer that you got in the morning and say, oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. So then your daily morning practice actually becomes a full day practice when you start to notice, and here's kind of the next piece of the spectrum, when you start to notice, oh, I'm in squishiness right now. Oh, I'm in stress right now. And instead of choosing the squishiness or choosing the stress that creates the pressure, in order to find the grace, you have to create the space, which you do by giving yourself what you need to receive. So that is the practice I want you to try. And if you're already doing the daily practice, the next step is actually having a space day inside your actual week. So every Wednesday is space day for me in my calendar. I don't schedule anything in there except for, and I let it be open so that I can be inspired to do whatever is there. And it helps me plan my week so I don't feel so squishy. So do you have a weekly space day? Or I often also have on Thursday nights are my temple nights. And so at 7 o'clock, everything goes off and it's me and my date with the divine every Thursday. So if you can't do a whole space day, try a half a day. Right now I'm playing with the Sabbath. And actually I used to I'm getting so excited. My body's wanting to create space here. I used to always take Sunday mornings as my God mornings. And now I'm playing with the Sabbath to actually take Saturdays completely off, Friday night to Saturday night, and trying to find more spaciousness in my life by trying to change my patterns. They always say, change your patterns, change your life. And then from that, there's also the feminine superpower days. Are you creating space on the equinoxes and the solstices and the key other periods of time? And taking space outside of your busy life to get perspective on what's going on. And then every year I have a pilgrimage. That's the ultimate. That's the full spectrum. So wherever you're at, whether you don't have a daily space practice yet, or you're ready to create that yearly or the equinoxes, right now make a promise to yourself that you're going to cultivate spaciousness and that it's a practice. And you're going to start every morning by asking yourself what you need, making sure you give it to yourself, choosing a space, time, and day within your week, choosing to honor the equinoxes and the solstices and the regular patterns of the earth so you can be more in tune. And when's your sacred pilgrimage? And notice every day, beloved, when you feel squishy or when you feel stress, instead of choosing the pressure, in order to find grace under pressure, you create space and ask yourself, what do I need to receive in this moment right now? Ultimate self-care. So I'm getting ready to go on my sacred pilgrimage. I hope to see some of you in the UK. I'm actually going to be over September and October doing a series of Grace Under Pressure workshops and salons and one-day retreats in California and in Chicago and the UK and in New York. And I'll be doing a live stream on the equinox for those of you that can't be in person with. But if you can be in person with me, just come and see me. Let's spend some space together. I'm so committed to all of us living in grace under pressure. And put the equinox down in September on your calendar. If you don't know what it is, Google it. And let's make sure to spend a live stream. I'll be live streaming on the equinox for more on how to create the space. So go ahead and just take an exhale. Beloved, you are already exactly where you need to be. There's no rush. Allow yourself to release the squishiness. Release the stress. Take a breath and allow the light of this full moon to just fill your body up. And today, beloved, please give yourself what you need. Sending you much love.